You control your inner world. No one else does. Nobody has control over you. If you believe that other people are controlling your life, you will act like a victim and feel powerless. It's simple. You are in charge of your personal glow up. Study and model the version of yourself you want to become. You can't be the girl of your dreams still being the old version of you. You don't take instructions from someone who doesn't know the craft. You follow the blueprint of someone who already embodies the results you desire. Welcome back to another episode of Her Creation, where the girl you were meets the woman you are becoming. I'm your host, Connie. And if you are new here, Her Creations is all about mastering the power of your mind to create your reality, whether that's money, a business, love, or a personal glow up into your higher self. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and to my creator babes. I love y'all and I thank y'all so much for the support. Now we're going to get straight into this episode. First and foremost, though, as you can see, I am in a new truck. So I will be posting a new truck tour vlog here soon. So stay tuned for that. And we are going to be doing something a bit different. So I want y'all to get some paper, pen, snacks, whatever you need. But I want y'all to take notes because I'm about to start giving y'all that wisdom. You know how we do, okay? Over here at Her Creation, period. Now, I've broken this down, so I've taken my own notes as well into pillars and points and stuff like that. So just try to stay with me, y'all. This is my first time doing this, so stay with me. But this episode is about accountability and accountability in creating a personal glow up, or you can say creating your reality, how you want to create it, but through a personal glow up. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about accountability through awareness and identity. And the first point is knowing who you are and your power. When you know who you are, you know your power, you know the power that you have to create your reality. And of course, that is through your actions, your words, your thoughts, and your emotions. And when you are using these tools together to work for you, you're able to create your reality, or you can create unconsciously, if you get what I mean. So that's the first thing, is knowing who you are and knowing your power, and knowing that with that power, you have created the reality that you have right now. So when you start to become accountable for your life, you should look at it through the lens of, I am here in this reality that I've created, not because of other people, but because of me, because of how I have shown up. And I get it. It's like, things happen in life and people do things, and you might think, oh, well, so-and-so did this and that's why I'm here. But it's all about how you react in situations and how you use those 4 tools in each situation that then creates a route of you creating your life. The second point is take responsibility for your current reality. Assess where you are without blame or excuses, and see your reality as something you've co-created, whether consciously or unconsciously, and understand how your actions and decisions and energy contributed to where you are now. The third point is identity and forgiveness. Accountability isn't just about seeing your actions, it's about you forgiving them. So when you are becoming aware of your reality and where you are right now, do it from a space of seeing it, but then forgiving yourself for it, because people unconsciously create all the time. If you're not aware, you're just not aware. It's one of those things. It's like if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't. So it's like, how could you do better if you don't know? You know what I mean? So forgive yourself for where you are in life, because you didn't know no better. The third point, not third point, my bad, y'all. The fourth point is shifting identity to create a new reality. Once you have fully acknowledged and forgive your past, you can consciously shift your identity. The new identity is accountable, empowered, and aligned with the reality you desire. So, first and foremost, transformation begins with owning up to where you are and who you are, and then taking the steps to become, to the glow up, becoming the higher version of you. Okay, so the next pillar is accountability through mindset and beliefs. I have 4 points I'm going to hit on with this one. So, first and foremost, you control your inner world. No one else does. Nobody has control over you. And that kind of ties back to what I was just saying a second ago. Like, imagine you're driving and it's traffic and somebody cuts you off. You make the decision how you react in that moment. There's multiple routes you can go with how you react. And one way of reacting is you giving someone your power or giving someone power over you to control you. If you think about it for real, because it's like, if you decide, okay, you get cut off, now you react by maybe speeding up and cussing them out or whatever, who's to say they wouldn't, do something to you? Now you would think, oh, well, it's their fault because they cut me off. Well, no one has control over how you react in situations. Nobody has control. Only you have control over yourself. So when you allow other people to control your emotions and how you react and things like that, at that point, you've then given that power away to the next person to then alter your reality. The next one is beliefs shape your reality. If you believe that other people are controlling your life, you will act like a victim and feel powerless. And it's so true. You will feel like there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you're able to do to change your life around or anything, but that's actually the opposite of what's true. Like, you literally have the power to create whatever you want to create. And I think once you come into that awareness right there, that feels like the most powerful information, because when I first came into that realization, I really had like an epiphany. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in control. So then I started looking at every situation and like there and like seeing like, do I want to give them control or do I want to be in control? And, deciding how I react in a situation. But nobody's controlling your life. Nobody's in control of what you do, how you think, how you feel, your thoughts, unless you give them that control by reacting to their narrative. Third, mindset is the lens for creation. Your mindset determines how you interpret events and situations. So when you are trying to glow up into your highest version of you, being accountable includes choosing a mindset that is aligned with your desired reality. So you have to see yourself as someone that's empowered, that's capable, and responsible for your growth. People, places, and things can try to convince you of what to believe in, but you have the power to accept or reject those beliefs based on what it is that aligns with your truth or what you're trying to create. So if somebody has told you, oh, well, you're not going to ever be able to do this and that. Oh, bad job. The truck just cut on. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So internal accountability. Mindset work equals holding yourself responsible for your inner narrative. So you have to kind of shift from the thought process of this is happening to me to this is happening and I choose how I respond and what I create from it. And that's where like alchemy and transmuting energy comes in. But shifting from thinking that things are constantly just happening to you because of whatever crazy reason that is to, okay, this may be happening, but I'm going to choose to find something positive in the situation. I'm going to choose to find something good that I can think about and continue to focus my energy on that. Because when you constantly keep focusing your energy on this is happening to me or this person did this to me, you're constantly going to always be the victim in your own story. And you are literally the creator of your reality. So how can you be a victim in your own creation? Oh, okay. So an affirmation that you could say to help ground this more is saying, I am in charge of my personal glow up. It's simple. You are in charge of your personal glow up. Okay. The next pillar is accountability through habits and actions. So first things first is number one, repetition creates your reality. Whatever you do consistently becomes who you are and what your life looks like over time. I used to be obsessed with the idea of becoming like that girl. Every time I would see a girl that just radiated that energy, she just walked in and she had confidence in her aura and she just smelled good. She looked good. Like, I was like, oh my God, I just want to be like that. Because I did not used to be like that. Growing up, I was like an ugly duckling, for sure. So I used to be obsessed with the idea of I'm going to become that girl one day. And I used to think that that would happen with one big shift, but instead that actually happens in tiny, tiny, tiny shifts over a course of time that then creates a big transformation or a big change. And I think what's important here is, let's get into number two, because that's what's important. So number two is study and model the version of yourself you want to become. I would literally study these women, random women that I would see that embodied this energy that I wanted to have. I would study them and try to figure out what do they do every single day. And I would compare it to what am I doing every single day. And I observed the habits, routines, and I was able to, over time, just do little things to make me feel like I am doing the things that my higher version of myself would do. So when it came to like, oh, you know, this glow up, I really want to be this girl that looks good all the time, hair done, nails done, you know, just cute, smells good, eats healthy, all the things, like making money, all the things. I had to look at what do people like that do every day versus what I'm doing every day. And that meant letting go of certain habits. So that takes me into number three, which is replace old habits with new, higher value habits. You have to identify the behaviors that no longer serve your personal glow up. Unhealthy eating, overconsumption of certain media, tolerating others' toxic behavior. That's a thing. That's a thing right there. So setting boundaries with people. Letting go of things that letting go of things that no longer serve you. Sorry, y'all. Swap them with actions aligned with your desired identity. Healthy routines, personal hygiene, learning, setting boundaries, self-care, and intentional energy management. It's kind of like you're not going to go to a farmer to learn how to rebuild a transmission. Two different things. So it's like you can't be the girl of your dreams or have a higher self glow up or whatever, you know, you're trying to do with this glow up. You can't have that still being the old version of you. And then that brings me into number four, which is accountability comes from love, not lack. So the point here at this point is, after all of this, the point isn't to punish yourself for who you are now. It's to simply see yourself for who you are now and give yourself unconditional love and do this transformation, this change from a space of love and not lack. You want to hold yourself accountable because you love yourself and you want to step into your higher self. Example, recognizing a habit you want to drop, not as failure, but as a conscious choice to create a new reality. And then 5, intentional actions build identity. Your daily habits cement your new identity. The more aligned your actions are with your vision, the faster your personal glow becomes real. And then I put the analogy down here. I said, you don't take instructions from someone who doesn't know the craft. You follow the blueprint of someone who already embodies the results you desire. That is, look at that, beautiful. So the big takeaway is habits and actions are where accountability becomes visible. Awareness and mindset are internal. Habits and actions are external. They prove your commitment and create measurable change. So those were all the points that I wanted to hit on. But really quick, let's get into the last segment of this show, which is called This Is So Her. And my This Is So Her moment this week, I want to say, is realizing that I need to regulate my emotions more. Like, I thought that I was in control or had emotional intelligence and was in control of my emotions. But I realized that just because I don't cuss somebody out or I don't physically react to something doesn't mean that I am in control when I may allow my emotions to get the best of me and speak in the moments of this is a time to just feel the emotion and release it and let it go. But whatever your This Is So Her moment this week that you may have had to make you feel like you are that girl, like you are becoming the highest version of yourself, let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, if you also like this, the way I did this, let me know down below too. I'm going to keep it going like this because I feel like I can provide a little bit more wisdom on what the show is actually about instead of just running my mouth. So I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for tapping in with your girls, my creator babes. I love y'all. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and check out my truck vlog that's coming soon. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.